Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a very special episode for you. As you can see, we have this giant OrGuard box, and today we're doing a graphics kit on the Ducati 848. All right, so first off, before we go ahead and get started, and this is gonna be a tutorial that you can use across any platform on your car, on your own motorcycle, anything like that. We're gonna show you how to install a graphics kit on any vehicle you own. But before we get started, I wanna give a huge thank you and shout out to Jeff at Inline 4 Designs and Prints. I'm gonna put a link down in the description below. He's the one that's the mastermind in designing and putting all these really sick graphics kits together for all the race bikes and the things that we do on the channel. So without further ado, let's get started, and I'm gonna show you a step-by-step process on exactly what you need to do. So the first step really that you want to do is you want to take some degreaser, wax and grease remover, any kind of water-based cleaner, and clean all of the areas of the bike of everywhere that you're going to apply the graphics. So we're going to get to that, but also I want to just show you that when you do one of these graphics kits, you basically want to lay everything out that you're going to be installing on the bike. Make sure that you have everything. I mean, some companies make mistakes, although Jeff doesn't. But I do want to show you that you just want to lay it out and kind of get an idea of everything and where everything is going to go placement wise on the bike. When you do get a graphics kit made, especially with Jeff, he shows you a sample. I'll put a pic right here on how the graphic is going to look on the bike. So you kind of have a sample on how everything is going to be set up on the bike and placement wise. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get into the cleaning of the bike. We're going to use some citrus clean and microfibers and basically clean everything. Now, another thing I do want to tell you is these white number plates, they're for expert race class. We're amateur, so we're going to run the yellow. Got a little spicy surprise to let you guys know on that as well. But when I bought this bike, the gentleman that had it, Steve, he just used like some red tape or like pen striping to put around here. That's actually not painted on. So we're gonna pull this pen striping off as well, and then go ahead and clean the bike, get it all nice and spick and span, and then we can start installing the graphics kit. All right, got everything nice and cleaned. And I just want to show you guys, most of these times you can do this with all the fairings on the bike, but I actually pulled my belly pan just because, being a race bike, it's got the cutouts for the frame sliders and the holes for the Zeus fasteners or bolts. And some of these graphics that are going on there are actually going to be even and flush with this. So I want to have it off the bike so I can take it from the backside and actually trim it up and just make it look professional. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get a spray bottle and basically put 1 to 2 drops of dish soap in here, and then just fill the rest up with room temperature water. It doesn't matter. I prefer cold water, but you can use any kind of water you want. Just put a little bit of dish soap. And what we're going to do is, like I told you before, it's all about placement. So you want to grab the sticker that you're going to be using. What I like to do is I actually like to take scissors, if it's on like a big sheet like this, take scissors and actually cut out the sticker you're going to be applying. That way it's easier to work with, and then you can pull it off, and I'm going to show you guys the actual install process on here. Now that we got our first sticker that we're applying cut out, we can actually see roughly where this is going to go. You can see that it contours this little fairing cutout here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to spray our water. It doesn't matter if you get it too saturated. It's just when it's wet, you can actually reposition the sticker. And then we're going to apply a nice squirt of water on the backside of the sticker itself. And then you'll be able to place it and move it around and put it exactly where you want it. So I don't want it right up on the edge. I want to keep like a nice little gap around it like that. So then now we have it where we want it. Take our squeegee and work your way from the middle part out and squeegee all the water, and it'll remove all the air bubbles as well. can always go back and hit this with a heat gun when we're done. Any part where you have some overhang, just go ahead and take your knife get it nice and tight, and then just make a little slit. Keep the knife perfectly flat with the edge of your fairings. Just like that. First sticker on. Just to show you, there's not one wrinkle, no bubble, no imperfections in the whole sticker we just applied. As you can see, if you do it the right way, it's super easy. So now let's go ahead and move on to some more stickers on the bottom. All right, so we got the belly pan all done. There's a little bit more room for one more sponsor sticker, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what that is at a later date. That's our tire sponsor. We may be switching it up, but the right side is also done, just to give you guys an overall look of how it looks. It came out great. So now let's go ahead and get this mounted back on the bike, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the rest of the graphics kit. I installed the belly pan back on the bike. It looks sick. So now we are going to do the upper fairing parts, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the dope ass high-vis yellow number plates. game wrap?
Looks good.
Looks good, right? Yeah. Alright. So now that's on, we can go ahead and move on to the left side, and then we can do the number plates offset on the back side and get it good to go with the high vis. So now we are going to do this white plate, and basically what I'm going to do is just take the open sheet of high-vis yellow over there, cover this up, and then I'll take a soft knife and trim this out, and then we will coat it with the red pinstriping just to make it look perfect. But what do you guys think about them sides? There ain't one bubble. I feel like Boosie right now. Like, if there's a bubble in my shit, I'm pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit looks so good. And tomorrow I'll take it out in the light just to show you exactly what the finished product looks like. All right, guys, the bike is done. The graphics kit came out so good. I'll give you guys a walk around. I've let it bake out in the sun for a few hours and go back over and just make sure there's no wrinkles, ripples, bubbles, nothing like that. But check it out, guys. It looks so good. So that's gonna do it here for us. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if it taught you anything and helped you on your project. And make sure you subscribe if this is the type of content that you guys like to see, and hit that bell notification so you stay up to date. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next one.